This is your boy Leon D. We're going to talk about a lot of things on this podcast, primarily food. I like to talk about food a lot, but we're going to talk about food around the world. We're going to talk about some other things that's going to touch your heart or make you mad. It really don't matter, but I'm going to tell you about it though. DJ Leon D. Peace. Let's get it on. But this is your boy DJ Leon D. We here to talk about food. I'm going to tell you about a place that I went to recently, and you might want to go there to get some food. You know, some of the best food you're ever gonna have is in the South. That's just the way it is. But here's the funny part about it, though. You know, when you go out west, I've been to a lot of cities out west, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I love Los Angeles. I like it because you got all kind of foods out there. You got Korean food, you got Chinese food, you got Mexican food. Probably the best in the world. It's a lot better than that Tex-Mex stuff. Tell you right now, it's better than Tex-Mex. Right? And it's better because you don't have that fusion of American food with Mexican food. There you get straight up Mexican food. You go to places like Paco Taco, it's just whatever you want. But I'm gonna tell you the kind of food I like the most when I go to LA. And some people, you just never tried it. And see, I'm all about trying different things when I go to different cultures or different cities. One of the foods that I like a whole lot, is Persian food. I love Persian food. It's always like it's a lot of food. It's primarily lamb, beef, and chicken. The typical, Middle Eastern type, food. But Persian food just stands out, and I can tell you why it stands out in Los Angeles. One reason it stands out in Los Angeles because you got a million Persians there. It's like little Tehran. I mean, it's like little, it's little Iran, little Tehran, whatever you want to call it, But the options is just so great, And now this podcast is not just about Persian foods; it's about Los Angeles foods, because there's some things in Los Angeles I don't really like a lot. I'm gonna tell you about them. I don't like them at all because I can get the same food better somewhere else and at a better price. So my whole thing is, you can go out to LA and you can get whatever you can imagine. And the good thing about it, don't eat the same food more than once. Every time I go out there, I eat something totally different every single meal. I mean, I don't care what culture you think you want, they got it. And it's gonna be good. They got it and it's gonna be good. So let me tell you what I like. I normally start with Mexican food. And like I said, I go to Paco Taco. All the food's brown, it's dark, it's dingy, but the food is great. It's really, really good food. But saying that, you got Mexican food from all parts of Mexico, whether it's Sonora, whether it's Mexico City, whether it's authentic Mexican food. I'm talking about the ones like no meat, and it's just great food. But the one thing I don't like, now I've been going to Los Angeles for the last probably 20 years, at least twice a year. I'm going to tell you, man, the food out there, the portions are getting smaller by the damn day. Their portions are getting smaller. Tacos used to be about a 7 or 8 inch taco. Now you get 3 of them, about 5 inches, across for like $15. 3. Oh yeah, just 3. Now you're gonna have your beans and rice as filler, but we all know that filler food ain't what you're gonna remember tomorrow morning. No, what you're gonna remember is that skirt steak or something that's very, very good. So when you go to Los Angeles, try something different. But for dinner, I love Persian meals. Now I like Korean food too, to a certain degree. You got Korean food, you got all kind of Asian food. Now, the one thing that I'm gonna tell you, you can't get good. It's not good in LA. I don't care what anybody tell you. Barbecue. You got Kevin Bledsoe and everybody else claim they came from Houston, they came from the South, and they got these barbecue restaurants and how great they are. People, no. No, you want barbecue, avoid LA. You want anything else, go to LA. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing that people pay a lot of money for in LA, and I'm not sure why, because it's cheap as hell to make. It's really just flour and a piece of meat. That's chicken and waffles. I don't care if you go to Roscoe's, wherever. And by the way, Roscoe's is very overrated. The chicken's hard as a rock. The service sucks. People don't give a damn about the service. They hire people. I don't know if they just out of jail and just glad to have a job, or they just hire anybody, probably relatives. And they real backwards on technology. I said, can I tap? She goes, you can knock on the wall all you want to, but you can't use a credit card like that here. And it's just different. So Roscoe Chicken and Waffle, it's about 6 or 7 in LA area. Nah, I can beat that chicken anywhere. I can beat that chicken anywhere. They're not very creative because they've had the same menu for the last probably 70 years. Now, I know Roscoe done died and moved on, but his food ain't moved on to them. So, and plus it's very, very salty. A lot of people, salt is big in the South, but a lot of people make food very salty. Here's a key thing. When I cook, I don't add a lot of salt to nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. You can add salt your damn self as much as you want. You can blow up your arteries. You can kill your heart as much as you want. I'll give you a whole bottle of salt. Don't add it to my food because I want to determine that final taste, that final bite. I want to determine that taste. So, like I said, Roscoe's overrated. Now, they got a place called Pink's. And Pink's is famous. A lot of celebrities go there, like Roscoe. But Pink only sells, they used to only sell hot dogs. And they got nice hours. But I like a good hot dog and good sausage. And the stuff they put on it, it's not carnival food. Carnival in the carnival world, everything is fried. No. These are broiled. But they're very, very good burgers. They're on the grill. They grill them, and you can put all kind of good toppings. I don't mean like chocolate or vanilla or some crazy syrup or whatever. No. You can put sauerkraut. You can put relish. You can put mustard, ketchup. But you can put a little. They got a nice little options there. But now they sell hamburgers too. Which is a little bit different for me because Pink's was famous for the hot dogs. But they sell hamburgers there, and you get a good meal for a good price. You get a good meal for a good price. So when you're in LA, and then I tend to go all over the city because you can go to Worcester Boulevard and get great Persian food. You can go to Koreatown, get great food there. But I'm not big on watery foods. That's just not me. I don't like a lot of wet foods. And when I say wet, water, food that's water based. Like cabbage and all that, collard greens and all that. I can eat certain ones by certain people. Depends on what they put in the water, whether it's ham, whether it's, whatever. I can make it work sometimes. Sometimes it's just too watery. And I'm not big on soup. Soup is just water with a little flavoring to it and a little piece of meat sometimes, or vegetables, But so, my whole point is, there's no part of LA that has bad food. And I'm going to tell you one of my greatest loves of LA food. They love food trucks. And they love food trucks. They also love push carts. I buy a lot of food off push carts. Sometimes you look at it, it doesn't look like it's sanitary or a health inspector because you got little old Mexican ladies selling just sausages. They look like they're about 5 feet long and they're only charging you a couple bucks. Every now and then, I try them out. I've never had food poisoning. I've never been sick. And maybe I'm just lucky, or maybe all the food's just overcooked. I'm not saying it's all good. But when I go to the convention center in LA, I do love the push carts that are around the convention centers. Because see, those women have their act together. And you can get fresh fruit anywhere. And, for most of them, it's just a little side hustle, side job they're doing and stuff. And every now and then, you'll find a kid, selling push cart food. And push carts are really big in Beverly Hills, and Hollywood. You go down Hollywood Boulevard, they got a push cart. I went to Mann's Chinese Theater to look at the, the stars and who all had stars on Hollywood Boulevard. I was at Mann's Theater, and they had a push cart literally every other 10 feet. and all the food looked good. Now, I'm going to tell you something about pushcart foods. That food might have been out there all day in the heat because I didn't see anybody with any ice or anything to keep things cool. But, you buy a hot dog or you buy, a tamale or whatever and get a soda. Man, you can't lose doing that. You can't lose doing that. So when you go to LA, those are just things that, those are a few places, but the food truck industry is big in LA. And to be honest about it, I don't think they got any rules to get a license. No, I think you just get up, buy your push car, buy your food truck, and just start selling. And wherever you can park, you can park. And the one good thing about LA, that I like a lot about LA food or the food trucks in LA is that when you're in LA, they have these food trucks and you'll see like 8 or 9 side by side, all selling something different. See, that's my joy. They all selling something different. So don't think that if I get full at one food truck, there's somebody who's going to have something similar. No, I think they collude. I think they get together and say, hey, if you sell oranges, I'm selling apples. Hey, if you selling apples, I'm selling grapefruit. You selling grapefruit, I'm selling grapes. Because you don't see the same thing at 2 food trucks in one spot, which is the way it's supposed to be. Give me a variety. It is supposed to be that way. I don't want to see 8 food trucks and you're all selling pizza. And I don't care about you got a different style of pizza or whatever. Now, pizza is just, flatbread is flatbread. I don't care how you look at it, how you mix it, how you talk about it. Flatbread is flatbread. I want a variety. Now, saying that, with the LA food truck scene, everybody have a price point. Everybody got a price point. Like me, food truck, anything over $15, not buying it. It's not worth it. Because I can go to In-N-Out Burger and get, a burger, a double burger, and I can get some wild fries. They got all kind of names for wild fries. Kind of fries they put cheese and a couple little pieces of bacon on it or whatever. But $15 is my price point. Because that's, to me, is when you spend more than that on a food truck, you just throwing money away. It's just not gonna be worth it. I don't care what you read, what you heard, how much money you got. It ain't about the money. It's about the mental price that I have for anything I buy. When I buy electronics, sometimes I wait 2 or 3 years until the price drop or Black Friday before I get it. Because I have a mental price of what I'm going to pay for that camera. Because, I know that give it a year, it'll be a new and better model out that's going to be the same price as what I'm looking at right now, where the price is going to drop. That's just how life works. So, the worst place to get food in the LA area, I didn't see a lot of good food in Beverly Hills. I saw a lot of pretty food. Pretty food and good food and great food ain't the same, people. It's like women. Just because she's pretty don't mean you want to go back for seconds. No. That's just how it works. So I didn't see a lot of pretty food in LA. And well, not in Beverly Hills. You don't see pretty food outside of Beverly Hills. They got a couple places that might have some pretty food, but they had great food everywhere else. Whether you're in South Central, avoid Roscoe's. But, whether you're in South Central, whether you're in downtown LA. Matter of fact, one of the things with downtown LA, it kind of shocked me was that I found, by the convention center, I found this nice diner. And this diner been there for like 150 years. LA got a lot of places that been there forever. Hollywood people or whatever, they've been there forever. LA got a lot of those kind of places. And I like trying them out because the food's always good. The food's always good. And every restaurant in LA got pictures of Hollywood stars. Everybody in LA. Every restaurant in LA. So don't think, you're going to see John Travolta here. He's going to be on about 80 different restaurants wall. You're going to see them all. Whether it's Kobe Bryant, whether it's John Travolta, whether it's Danny DeVito, it don't matter. Every place they go, the owners take pictures with them. Nothing unique, nothing special, and they probably ate for free, which you're not going to do. So my whole point is, LA is a city that if you're a foodie You're gonna love it. It's just what it is. You're going to love it. Go to LA and venture out. Now I didn't go to the Valley, San Fernando Valley, San Fernando Valley, and San Bernardino. I didn't go out to the suburbs because to eat at all the places that you would want to eat at in LA, you're going to be there about 10 years because they got so many restaurants, and that's not even including the chain stuff. The only chain I really eat at is Paco Taco and In-N-Out Burger. But they got places like, The Habit. They got, you can get good burgers anywhere in the country. You just got to find it. But don't think that, to be honest about it, why waste your damn time on a chain anyway? You got all these mom and pop places in LA to eat. Now, I have a rule. I don't eat in strip malls. Nope. I like something like a shack, something like it was built 500 years ago and the hurricane or the earthquake damn near knocked it over, but didn't knock it over. Because if it's still lasting after a couple of hurricanes rock it, yeah, it's built very good and the food's very good. Because you don't build a nice solid foundation without having a solid foundation on the food as well. So it's not like you gotta go to a chain. And be honest about it, LA is not really a chain city. You got your McDonald's and Burger King and all. You got all that crap, right? But you got that everywhere. But LA is more about individuals running either food carts, a food truck, or a restaurant. It's like Persian food. Every restaurant had the name Persian in it, but yet none of them had the same name. And see, that excites me. None of them had the same name. So I really, really enjoyed that. But you got like 100 of them on the same damn street in LA. I think it's Wisher Boulevard. You got like 100 of them, and they're down by UCLA. If you go, the UCLA Westwood area, that's what it's called, Westwood. They got a lot of Persian restaurants, and I've tried about 10 of them. I have yet to have a bad meal. You're gonna have rice with all of them, but I've had all kind of great lamb, beef. I've had it all. You won't find no pork. God knows I tried, but you ain't gonna find no pork though. So my point is, out of all the cities on the West Coast, I tend to favor LA the most by far. But Portland is not bad. Portland's not bad, and I'm going there in a couple of weeks. It's not bad, so I'm kind of curious how that's gonna look. And San Diego is nowhere even close to Los Angeles. San Diego got, I want to say bougie food. It's good looking, but it's a lot of shit that people just make up. I mean, they just give it a name and throw some meat in there, and it just not. And plus, San Diego catered a lot to seafood, not Los Angeles, because Los Angeles, those people know, ain't nobody coming to spend $30 or $40 or $50 on a piece of cod. They know that, but they know beans and rice and some meat, charge you $15 for it. They know you're gonna really appreciate that, and you're gonna really. I mean, that's where it is. Like I said, you wanna do that kind of stuff. But this is your boy DJ Leon D. LA got the best food on the West Coast and some of the best food in America. And I've been to other cities bigger with worse food. I'm gonna tell you about a couple of them in a minute. This is your boy DJ Leon. I'm out. We talking about Los Angeles food.